Good evening, folks. It's just after 7 o'clock on the 11th of February. Just thought I'd run through a few daily charts here tonight just to sort of see what's going on. We were about to make a 9 count buy setup here today, but we've gone so high that the count's been cancelled, so things could start to look fairly bullish now because I actually still am bullish because the bat's still intact. So we'll be looking for a first target up here. At the moment though, the only way I would get involved here is if we remove this high to the close tonight, which is 1.6808. If we remove that high, I'd probably look for sort of opportunities to go long sometime early tomorrow. But it's hovering right around that level at the moment, so we'll need to see. I'd rather see it sort of getting removed a bit quicker than it looks. I'll just get rid of this line, you don't need it. Yeah, so not really too much to go on there, but I'll have to check that again at the close. Euro against the pound, same thing. We were about to complete a 9 count sell setup, but we made it up to this level I was looking for. I think we went 1 pip through it. Got a nice signal, obviously, you guys all saw today. So the count's sort of been cancelled now, and it's not looking good. If you look at both these pairs, it basically looks like they're gonna sort of continue their sort of trend. The euro sort of further on its way than the pound, chief. It's a target down there. But yeah, it kind of looks like they might just continue now. So I think it could be an idea to look for longs here tomorrow and just hold the short that we have on the euro pound. Aussie dollar it's been going against what I think, and I think the same as what Will thinks is going to happen. Luckily I've managed to sort of have a couple of trades, but just take some small profits and then the rest will all break even. But at the moment the only play I see here is to just sort of trail the bullish thrusts lows all the way up and just wait for these levels to be removed. So today's level, we make another one tomorrow, all the way up to here. The only way I'll change my view is if we take out the upper bat resistance, which is 92.51. Even if we get up to this level, possibly around here, 50% level, that could be a good area to have a failure and then a close below a bullish thrusts low, at which point I'll look for short positions on a bounce at that level. So I'm basically sidelined here for a while now. Yeah. Euro yen here. Let me just do this so I can pull it up a bit. Yeah, it's not been the best day here. We're basically right in the middle of the range here. We've not made the first target. Yeah, there's not really much for me here either. I wouldn't really want to go long here where it is. Definitely not. I'd rather if we'd have got the bounce here, if we got the thrust bar down at the first support, then possibly I might have taken a long position, but it's certainly not one that you want to be going long from a risk perspective, that is. Euro US dollar, at the beginning of the week I was looking to go long because we were bouncing off this first target, and also we broke the weekly bat support, but currently, again, I think I'd rather just stay sidelined here and just sort of wait for any further developments. I think the chance really to go long that I was calling at the beginning of the week is sort of past now. I mean, there's a possibility it could head all the way to the second target, but I'd expect to see a bit of a retracement before that happens, especially since we've taken out the weekly bat support. Expecting to see a bounce, but I think the chance was already sort of been there and gone. Yeah, so I think I'll just sort of stay sidelined there. Pound yen. Again, the pound seems to be holding up well for some strange reason. I think everybody's in there. All the money's going in the euro, selling the euro, going into the dollar, going into the yen. So the pound's just sort of getting left. But I'm sure its day will come, and the charts are all saying, it's a short trade at the moment. I would only become bullish once we break this level here, the 152.85. Otherwise, it still remains bearish. It could be a couple of weekly levels, but I'll go over them at the weekend once we close the week, and I'll do some weekly charts then and see what sort of levels we're looking for in the weeklies. We are actually bullish with regards to the BAT on the weekly here, but we've sort of broken to the downside, and it looks more likely that we'll actually break the lower weekly BAT, which is around the 132 level. So it's just a kind of a wait and see here. I already have some positions up here, so I think I'll just sit tight and hopefully it'll get down. First target here is at 130.67. Weekly BAT's at 131.96, so somewhere around there I'd be starting to look possibly for a bounce, and I would take profits around about that area. Dollar yen is bearish. The BAT's already on the move, which is not a good sign. Again, I got a position today. We had a double thrust level here I was watching. Had a bit of a failure. It was actually last night we had a failure there. Held the position all day. It's really not done that much. But yeah, I'll just hold this one. Again, if we keep going up, I'll just trail the bullish thrusts lows. Once they're removed and retested, then the trend should kick in again. We're bearish on the weekly with the BAT on this pair, so yeah, I'm quite happy just to sort of sit and wait tomorrow. Basically, I don't think there'll be much going on for me tomorrow. Pound dollar, same thing. We're through the trend continuation point. Got positions up there from this retest here last week. Hugo actually asked me on the group about the 9 count on the daily. You can see that the 8th and the 9th bar aren't actually the low here, so the usual outcome of this is that a new low will be made before we get a retracement. So at the moment I wouldn't be looking to go long. We're sort of in the middle of nowhere as well, so I would really only be looking to go short, and at the moment there's not really any levels here apart from the weekly level I was looking at. See if I can just bring it up here. It's a different template. Yeah, the low of this bar here, 1.5707, was the level, which it's quite close to right now, but we've not really been getting many signs, so I've just sort of not really traded this one today. I don't think I will until I take profits down here, and then I might try to trade a bounce. We might still see a move up higher, but because these two bars are not the low, I'd expect it to make a new low. So that's basically the outlook for tomorrow. I'd imagine I probably won't have much doing, but I do plan to maybe take some of Will's trades. If he has any different views from me, I might take a few of his trades if I can find entries of my own based on his analysis. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, good night folks.